That's right. It's a Tuesday, and I'm back. That's cool drink. We are gonna. I'm gonna have a couple of these kind of coming. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna do these when they're fun. I'm gonna do them when I come up with someone cool, and really when the weather starts getting crappy, which is coming up right now, pretty much. So all of us Midwesterners and folks that get snow, we're gonna. I think we're gonna actually start getting that stuff. But Mr. Bordelais, welcome. That guy actually offered me to ride with him on that coast to coast drag and drive. And I want to talk to you soon about that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it because it's too close to race week, but we're going to figure it out. Mr. Dash, welcome. Thank you so much for being on. We're going to figure it out. But hey, Mr. Ron Connor, who actually went live on That's Cool Drink on Facebook. That was cool. He's a dork. But yeah, man, this is great. All kinds of folks checking it out. We are rocking it out. I've got Yellow Jackets. Those guys, I believe, are gonna. I don't know if they're gonna have Modelo's. They drink Modelo's on race weeks. I gave them a little bit of crap because I said that Modelo's taste like soapy dishwater, and I got some junk at one of the awards ceremonies from them. So yeah, dude, Dave, we'll figure it out. Like I said, let's talk. But so many cool people. Neil is on here. Man, of course, Mr. Dino Cardella, the only person to ever pass out on That's Cool Drink still. Yeah, go check that one out. His wife finished the episode for him, said he went out to go to the bathroom, never made it back in. That dude's a living legend on That's Cool Drink. So here's one for you, my good man. Hopefully you're enjoying Hot Rod Soup. Oh, Sharon Klausner's on as well. We got some Hot Rod Cadillac people on, and we're going to talk about that a little bit here because Pinky's out. Our stuff drives on the street better than yours, period. Just here to tell you. But Dragon driving a Cadillac. We're going to be hanging out with Felicia and Aaron. These guys are totally awesome. The four-door Rocket is a CTS-V sedan that is totally, absolutely gangster. They're out of the Oklahoma City area. We're going to learn a lot about that. What is really neat is part of my, looking in the background of what these guys have been doing in the past and whatnot. I found a picture. Look at this of like I don't even know, 20-year-old Felicia in a CTS-V coupe. This is obviously before she had her own, I would guess, but we're going to talk about that. But she was born to drive one of these things. Who knew it would end up being a sedan? It is a totally badass car. And I believe it's gone. And again, we'll talk about it in the 860s now. And that thing is not light. She's still like 20. That's true. So tons and tons of cool stuff. We're going to talk about it. And what I have found that is really, really cool about that car is it's not really that like crazy. It's stuff that you can all buy. Like you can mail order this car, but it's going to be cool. We're going to talk about it. It is a nice wheelie. And I've got Felicia. I've got Aaron. We're back on That's Cool Drink. Y'all, let's get it rocking and rolling here. And without further ado, here we are. Live from the garage. What is going down, you guys?
What's up? How are you?
Man, I am having a fantastic evening. I've got a Coors Original. I'm talking with some of the coolest drag and drive folk around, and life is good. It could be no better than right now.
Well, good. Well, I'll raise you. I got some soapy dishwater, here, which is what I hear you think of Modelo.
Like I said, you must have gotten that for free. But hey, whatever. I don't discriminate as long as we're all cracking some beers and telling some jokes and talking a little bit of crap here and there. Let's jump right into it. Cadillac. Why? I know Cadillacs are heavy. They're stupid to make a race car out of. At what point were you guys like, oh, well, let's make that thing super fast?
Do you want to tell that story?
Yeah, a lot goes into that. So as you seen, I did sit in a CTS-V right out of college. Aaron and I had just moved here. We were obviously very broke with very big ambitions, and I fell in love with it. I had a little manual G35.
Okay.
I was drag racing it. Aaron was racing bikes. I fell in love with it. I was working a lot of hours. I'm oil filled. I still am. And a Dodge Charger drove by us one day, cammed,
Okay.
loud, on a tire. And I asked Aaron how to make the G35 sound like that car.
Do that, right.
And he said, sell it. He said, you can sell it and you can buy a V8. And I sold that car before I had another car bought. And I was obsessed. And long story short, probably within a week or two, we found the V and we met him. There's a big casino on the border of Oklahoma and Texas.
Okay.
And he drove the car up there and we drove down and met him there, me, Aaron, and my dad. Okay. And he was a little bit late. So we go into the casino. We come out when he tells us that he's there and I hear it. I hear that sound that I had been looking for and wanting. And I knew immediately that I was buying that car. And she's been with me ever since. It is 10 years in August that I have owned the V that is now four-door rocket.
Wow. So why the V? I mean, you heard you heard the Mopar. So
I did, but I loved Cadillacs and I had previously sat in one and I knew that I wanted my cake and I wanted to eat it too. I wanted it to sound like that, but I wanted heated seats and I wanted cruise control and I wanted all of the foo-foo stuff. And I did what I needed to do to make that happen.
The car delivers. It does exactly that. And I've got a V1, which is an older, very. They call us the peasant Vs, and they don't have cooled seats. They don't have the supercharger. It's not whatever. But I can tell you that my car eats up road miles like no one's business. It will just. 100 miles an hour is nothing to that car. It'll just cruise down the road at whatever, 10 hours. You could just go straight until the fuel tank goes empty. It will burn up miles. And for drag and drive, that's a big deal sometimes because getting to a hotel and being able to actually take a nap, a nap, a little tiny overnight nap is big because it's an endurance race.
Who are you waving?
Nick Ball.
Hi, Aaron. Yeah,
should have known. They're going to be blowing kisses here in a minute.
They are. If you guys didn't know, Nick is my best friend's nephew.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the guy that actually got me into cars is his uncle. So,
wow.
Very small world.
Cool, yeah.
It really is. It really is. And Nick is an old Honda guy. He had an old Honda Civic wagon that we call Helen.
Shut up. I did not know that. I also had a Civic.
Oh yeah. I still have one. It's sitting out front right now.
This is wonderful. Aaron hated that car.
Yes.
Did we just become best friends?
We did.
I love it.
Just like that.
I love it.
The Cadillac gang to the Honda gang real quick.
That's right. What tell folks about the four-door rocket. Where is it now? When did you get it? Talk about the progression a little bit over the last 10 years, but start with it right now. What is it? Who is it? Why is it? It's badass.
Thank you. So right now it has been 860 at 159 mile per hour. We usually do 4 or 5 drag and drives a year. So the car that you're looking at is not a race car. It is a full-blown street car. It has every single amenity that came on the car, in the car from Cadillac. It is all still there. AC, power steering, heat, your fancy seats. I mean, all of the above. And but it didn't happen overnight. We are kind of like you mentioned earlier, this is a car that anybody could build, and it just takes time. We did a part at a time, and we had a lot of long nights, and we had some trial and error. And luckily Aaron could build a car with his eyes closed from the ground up. So he really made, I think, my dreams come true, and he continues to, and now he's making other people's dreams come true as we build their cars in the shop.
That's awesome. I actually didn't realize that you were building cars now. Like is that what you're doing for a living, Aaron?
No. I have a job that I go to every day. And I do this in the evenings. We bought this house with the shop, and we wanted a lift. We wanted heating and AC in here. We wanted a shop refrigerator. We wanted all that stuff. So my plan is just to build cars for people to pay for these things that we want to use, that we want to have.
I love it. So it doesn't come out of your regular budget. You're kind of net zero. Like I'll do that, and that will afford us this new blower or whatever.
Right.
Maybe you blew a new rear end up, and we're back. But
possibly right now.
That is does that still have the V2 rear end in it?
Yep.
Yes.
Which is crazy to me. You have broken it once, right?
Yes. I'm either on my second or third diff. Don't quote that.
Okay.
I'm either on my second or third diff, and I think we went through maybe 2 axles. It might only be 1 diff and 2 axles.
Yeah, the biggest downfall to these cars and the diffs and the axles is leaving in first gear.
Right.
Once you make above like the 800 horsepower mark, roughly, if you start leaving in second gear, the car will go faster, and it is far easier on the diff and the axles. Now, all of that being said, if you wheel hop, if you're on a bad surface and you don't get out of it, you'll destroy any of them. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, and the independent rear suspension has the notorious, unfortunate bad luck of doing that. If it starts going, you're done, and it'll blow stuff up.
Right.
Yeah. Very fast too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave Bordelais wants to know what it weighs. He's actually a Hellcat guy, so he's going to laugh at you because his stuff probably weighs 6,000 pounds.
The sedan is 4,420 with me in it. I have to be 4,400 for heavyweight, so I make sure to know that.
Right, you got to eat a big meal the night before. Don't go to the bathroom.
We have put weight in the back of the car, like a toolbox or something between rounds, because you use fuel. You go to the restroom. Like, these things matter when you have
part
to
of the deal, right?
Yeah.
Different parts of the day, like you weigh different, and I get it. That's the thing. And if you're right on that edge, that's part of the deal. What sort of power does it make?
That's a really good question. So I try to explain it to people like this. I can tell them that it makes 800 and they're not going to believe me. I can tell them that it makes 1,200 and they're not going to believe me. Right. So typically when somebody asks, I say it runs mid-8s and it weighs 4,400 pounds. You tell me what you think it makes.
Do them. Actually, we can do that. Hold on. Wallace Racing calculators.
Yeah, I think the Ricer math will tell you it makes like 1,200 or something.
Probably.
And that might be. I mean, who knows if they count that as flywheel or not? But that's impressive. How big's the motor?
It's 427.
Okay, all right, which still isn't like big, but that's a pretty standard upgrade. 4,400 pounds, and that's the other way. Hold on. ET weight. Okay, it went 860. It weighs 4,400.
I've never actually done this before, so I'm very interested to see what it says.
1,367.
We are not telling people that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Not
Let's do. What's the mile an hour?
159.
159, 4,400. That says 1,400. Yeah. Might be flywheel.
It might be flywheel.
Or like before the blower. Even. Yeah, that's crank. Yeah, that makes sense. So whatever. But that's spicy peanut. What all is done to the 427 and blower stuff?
You want to talk about it?
No, go ahead.
So it is a 427 Dart SHP block from Thompson. We've worked with Thompson Motorsports for, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many years now, 6 or 7. It is probably close to 11 and a half, 12 to 1 compression. We run.
That's a lot of compression.
It is. We run E85, E9. We have E98 in the pump here. So, but a lot of people don't. So I try to explain that to them. But we can still drive around on gas whenever we do the drag and drives. We just stay out of boost. It currently has a 3.0 supercharger on it, Frankenstein F310 heads, Circle D specialties converter, Circle D transmission, 6L90 parts that we actually built here. We have been running the 2650, which is what the car went 860 on.
Okay.
We recently bolted the 3.0 on. We haven't changed anything to compensate for that blower, and it went 875. So super happy with it. I'm hoping that we'll probably see 40s or 50s soon, maybe high 40s, low 50s.
Dude,
I know, but then you come to kind of that, I don't know, like that hard. Yes, we really are spoiled, but you come to like that, I don't know, that why in the road, and you're like, do I keep going? Like, do I fully cage the car and turn it into a race car, or do I keep it that daily driver that I love and that, I did daily drive for 2 years. And so it gets really hard at that point. So I'm excited to show this blower off a little bit, but I don't know if the Cadillac will go much faster than that, just because we love the car for what it is now. And Aaron and I have a blast in it.
There's nothing wrong with putting the party pulley on and, getting the slip, but running a big pulley, keeping this thing cool, just go have fun in it.
Yeah. We have a blast in the 9.0 class, and I want to explain to people that you can come out and race with your friends without being the fastest car there.
Mm-hmm.
For us, consistency is key. We have, I don't know how many trophies behind us from race week for that reason, not because it was the fastest car there, but because it was consistent. And we've kind of got it to a point to where Aaron and I don't have to constantly work on it at every track that we're at. And so that is really nice, because we've been on the other side of that. Mm-hmm. We've won some, and we've blown up and hated our lives before too. So I think that there's a time and a place for those fast lips, but we just have a blast with our friends in the 9.0 class.
Totally. And I mean, the 9.0 class at a race week, if you guys don't know, I mean, typically you're going to have 5 or 6 or 7, maybe 7 cars. Your competition is really tight, and you all race with your class. If it's only 5 or 6 or 7 people, like, you're all friends by the end of the week, even if you didn't know each other by day one. It's a really, really crazy different dynamic that even if you have a big drag and drive, your littler class, like, you all are almost rooting each other on while you compete against each other. It's a really cool deal. I love that about especially the kind of inner classes and calling by class, because you're right next to the people in your class, and you can talk in the staging lanes and laugh and joke and do whatever, but then you get on the racetrack and it's all business all the time, which is cool. And then you turn off the end of the track and you do the same thing, and you laugh and you high five each other, and hope you see each other at the next track. That's what's so cool about all of this stuff. And they've got index classes down to 14.0 at race week, and some of the 8th mile stuff has them down to 850, 950. Show up, go do one, man.
Yeah, another thing that we always take into consideration is if you ever see an 850 car next to a 9.0 car, The 850 car is like race car. It has the full blown cage. It has the window net. It has, solid rear axle. Like it's a full blown race car. And if you put a 90 car in today's world next to it, you're talking, like the Hellcat that's in here. It's not much for them to go high 8s, low 9s with stock interior, like no cage, no nothing. So just, you got to race where you fit, and you could chase a number, and that's fine as long as you do it at like private rentals and things like that. Whenever you're out in competition, you want to find where the car fits the most rules and the competition is the closest to you.
Right. Race your car to the class. Don't expect the class to change for you. Like that's how it's going to work everywhere you go. And you guys, I've seen, especially right when you got the 2650 and you were making a bunch of power, man, it was killing the tire every single time. And again, race week, we have some marginal tracks, especially the middle of the day, early. Sometimes that stuff happens, but man, coming to the end of the week and watching you guys get a hold of that program it's such a cool thing for me to be able to watch the progress. And then when she hits a number and Aaron loses his mind on the starting line, I that's one of my favorite things in the world.
I don't think that you can put drag and drive into any sort of words to explain to somebody how it fully changes you. Like Aaron mentioned wanting to do drag and drives in 2018, and I thought that he was crazy, and we did one, and we have a whole new family that we didn't even realize we were missing.
Right. It's crazy how that works. And you have friends no matter what, everywhere. Like you could be broken down in Connecticut and there's someone out there that even if they're not like a race week person, they're a drag week person, they're going to take care of you. It's super sweet. So
absolutely. We've seen that firsthand going to California this year. Well, last year, I guess last year now. Yeah,
because you guys did a coast-to-coast deal where you were in 1 year, you were in Florida and in California all in the same year in your street car, which not very many people can say that they do that, have ever done that.
It's 100% worth it. You meet different people everywhere, and the tracks are so different, but just kind of your end goal, I think, is the same. And so you connect on that level no matter where you are.
Totally.
I will say that racing these type of events helps us check off more boxes of tracks that we've been to, because one drag and drive event will go to 3, 4, 5 tracks versus if you go all the way out for like, a big event at one track, you only get to check the one box. So
totally.
We enjoy that. Plus,
even if you just cruise in while you're towing out or whatever, you don't race on the track. Like you get to actually race on all these different tracks. And it's someone, my buddy Steve, actually, Nick's uncle was like, you need to get a map and start putting pins in all these tracks.
Yes.
And like, damn, that's such a good idea. I should totally do that.
If you've ever been on like the Air Density online app and you click racetracks, there's probably, 500 here in the US. It's just cool to slowly check those boxes off for each track that you've been to,
It'll make you a better racer, that's for sure. They are all different.
Yep. And I can, like working at them, being in different towers and meeting different managers and different people running the clocks. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty cool gig for sure to see from all different perspectives. But I got to know what got you guys started into hot rodding, and who tainted who, or were you both hot rod people when you met?
I guess it depends on which one of us tells the story.
Well, you tell your story and I'll tell my story.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah. So we talk about this from time to time. So in high school, 17-year-old Aaron, I got a 3rd gen Camaro, little manual car, and I'm telling you, it's the fastest thing on the block, right?
Oh yeah, jump Coke cans.
Oh yeah, this thing is cool as shit. It's cool. It's got T-tops.
You can say shit. That's okay.
Yeah, okay.
PG-13 is totally fine.
So yeah, it's got T-tops and all this other stuff, and I just think this car is super cool. And then I move up to Tulsa, and then Felicia, she's got this Honda Civic. If you've ever seen the first Fast and the Furious, where they steal the semi trucks with the black Hondas,
yep,
she has one of those cars like off the movie set. I swear to God, it was like the exact same car. It had underglow. She just never turned it on.
Oh my gosh.
I freaking love it. I'm here for it.
So Felicia and I, one of the first few times we were ever out together, actually raced my Camaro against her Honda Civic. Yeah, that.
Oh, you found a picture of it.
I'm telling you, I'm so excited right now. Yeah.
Do your pants fit or no?
It's hard. It's getting tight.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, real quick side story, I am looking to buy another car just like that. Like no tomorrow.
Make it a full circle.
Yeah, I just don't want a T-top. I want a hard top, but it's got to be a manual.
I like it. 350 or 305. Do you care?
I don't care. It's gonna get LS swapped, so it's just a hard top manual is all I'm looking for.
I love it. The color? You don't care?
No, preferably clean. Like I don't want one with a bunch of body damage and stuff. But
right.
Like drivetrain is irrelevant. Wheels, all that stuff's irrelevant. Just body clean. It doesn't have to have clean paint. And then a manual hardtop.
And Sharon says, of course, it's at a car wash.
Because he's always trying to wash the cars.
I like clean cars.
You got to keep it clean.
Yeah,
I mean, those are 10s. They're 10s, but I keep them clean.
Oh my god!
So her and I race. The Camaro wins, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Barely.
So the Camaro won, whatever. Right. So then we both realize how interested, in cars that we are. We move back to Oklahoma City. I buy a motorcycle. I take it down to the racetrack. I'm drag racing this sport bike. And then Felicia buys the Infiniti G35. And she's like, I want to take it to the track. And this car runs like, what was it? High 14s or something?
It was slow.
Well, it was
slower.
It was a fun car and it was a manual. So driving a manual V6, like you actually got to know how to drive it because
totally.
It's not
rear drive still
right.
Yeah, it's a proper car.
That's what I should say.
Yeah, it's a proper car.
Yeah.
So then, the whole story happened that she talked about with hearing the SRT8 and she wanted her car to sound like that. So anyways, then she ends up, the photo that you shared of the CTS-V coupe was at a auto show here in Oklahoma City in 2014. Like that was a brand new V. They were they were showcasing it there. And Felicia said in it, and she was like, man, this thing is so cool. It's got all this, like the interior is real nice. It's got a supercharger. She had no idea that she was like realistically wanting to buy one. Like in her mind, that was her dream car at the time.
Right. And like you said, like you probably had two nickels to rub together. Like that's totally, rich people buy those cars.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah, yes. I think the window sticker on it was like 70 grand, 70, 80 grand, something like that.
And at the time, like if you made 100 back then, like you were balling. And
So she decides to sell the Infiniti. She sells it. And then she starts sending me all these Facebook posts about some CTS-Vs anywhere from like 30 to 40 grand all over the place. And she really wanted a coupe. And I talked her out of it because I was like, they look like door stops. I'm like, they are like Nick Ball. It looks like a goddamn door stop shoved into a door to keep it from closing.
I mean, that's not incorrect. That's not incorrect.
Sharon, I know you're in here too. I love your V.
Yep.
So
it's only Nick's that side.
So I
Nick, well, his has got the stick, so
I actually love that, but okay. So Felicia finds this sedan and it's modified, and she's like, "What do you think about this?" And I'm like, "Well, we'll just have to go see it. Like any of these cars modified, if they're all gutted and cut up and all that."
Yeah, you don't know who modified it. So
we go down there, and the guy lets me drive the car, and I'm in the driver's seat. He's in the passenger seat. Felicia and her dad are in the back seat. Mm-hmm. And this car makes I think 600 or somewhere right around there.
Okay.
And I get on the highway and I punch it. And if you don't normally ride in something like that, it's fast. So everybody
600 horsepower street car. I mean, don't get it twisted. An 860 car is gangster fast, but like, dude, an 11-second street car is fast.
Yes,
Like, it's the fastest thing on the street at any given time, unless you're on race week.
Yes.
On 19-inch street tires, I thought death was near.
Yeah. Right. So I check it out. Everything checks out good. It's all clean. We bring it home. We take it out racing. I think the first weekend we get it back into Oklahoma City because we're like, well, let's go see, like this thing feels like it's the fastest thing in the world. Like, let's go see how it stacks up.
Right.
And oddly enough, we end up racing a Hellcat. He was the only one that beat us that night.
Story of my life. Yeah.
So Felicia takes it to the track. She's been racing this Infiniti G35. She takes this V to the track on 19-inch Nitto NT05R radials.
Okay.
Takes it to the track. She punches it and like lets off and then hits it again. No. It bit and went, but it scared her. She hit it and it scared her. So she let off, goes and gets it again. And I think the first pass was like a 13-second pass.
I don't even know if it was that fast. In my head, when it shifted gears, I was going to spin. Okay. So I would just let out and let it shift, and then I'd get back in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah. So once she gets past the scare, which is what we chase with cars. If your car does not scare you, then you're not having fun.
Yeah, you're looking for that now.
If you come back and you kind of almost died, you're like, man, that was great. Yeah.
If you're doing this and going, that was the craziest thing I ever did.
Yeah. And you're like, when do we do it again?
Right. Exactly. Put me back in it. Let's go. Did they call us?
Yeah, right. So then she makes a couple passes and then finally it goes 10-8. Like, no problem. Goes right down through there. Oh yeah. She's so excited about how fast this car is. And that was the whole tip of the iceberg. Because then after that, then she wanted to go 9s. Then she wanted to do a wheelie. Then she wanted to go 8s.
Yeah, we went down some hills.
That happens. That's part of the deal. That's part of the deal. It's a good part of the deal because look how good it looks doing wheelies.
It does. It does.
I mean, at your home track, Thunder Valley, which has been kind of a little bit of drama and some weirdness, but like what I love, you guys have kind of put your money where your mouth is, and you've started supporting that track like big time, doing a lot of private rentals and stuff. What do you think about Thunder Valley? Is it is it in good hands? Are we okay?
So we love our home track. No matter the drama or the owner or the manager or whoever it is, our home track is our home track. And I think that's what we all had to stop and think about for a second. Where are you going to go if it closes?
Right.
What is your plan? Because that's home for us. You're comfortable there. You know these people. They know your name. You say hi. You feel good about making test passes. Right. What are you going to do if you don't have anywhere to go?
Right.
And so Aaron actually, I think, heads most things that we do. He puts the idea in my mind and then I just run.
Right.
And we put on private rentals for the V Club for the past, I've been the director for the past 5 years now. I recently handed that off, actually. I just didn't have the time for it that it needed. But
it needs it. That's all stuff that needs curated. And if you can't put all of your effort into it, it's not worth doing it. Like, you have to make sure that it does get stoked or it won't live.
Absolutely. So we started doing private rentals with them. Well, then we kept getting the question, Aaron and I, of, well, why can't we come? Like other people that didn't have Cadillacs, but we only did one a year for our specific group. And so I came home one day and Aaron was like, I don't know why we just don't do rentals. Like, let's just do rentals. It'll help the track. And then we can hang out with our friends. And I tell him, I'm like, we don't have time. There's no way that we can do that. We both work some we did at the time, some long hours.
Right.
And he said, no, I really think that we can do it. And so we started from there, and we are going on 3 years of private rentals with 2 owners, 3 or 4 different managers. I'm not sure, but the track itself and the employees there, not anybody in management or anything like that. Your employees, they care. They care about the track just like we do. And I think that if all of us just put our pride aside for a second and just come together to try to continue to improve it and make it grow and get it back to what it was, maybe even before we started going there, you know, back to that great time. If we can be a part of that and get to hang out with our friends, come on now. Y'all, that ain't work. It's fun.
No, that's win. That's win. That's announcing work.
Yes.
That's not.
Have you ever stood on the line and watched somebody's recently this year? We watched somebody's hard work. He had been working on it for the entire year to run a number, and we stayed late, and he got it. And we felt like we won something.
Yeah.
Right.
You'd have thought that was our car. Like, we were freaking out. And so I think that, gosh, I don't know. We love it. We absolutely love it.
It freaking matters. It just does. And I took that stuff for granted, being 5 minutes from Vandermeer forever and ever and ever. And then they closed. And I was like, man, I'm moving to South Dakota. We've got a little tiny 8th mile like outlaw track out here. We're falling down on that. It'll be awesome. That closed. Now I'm 3.5 hours from my closest track. Thank God I have streetcars and a Cadillac that just eats up miles. So, you know, 3.5 hours is 2:45 and in that, you know, because I drive fast as hell everywhere I go. But no, man, it's a big deal. It's something that I kind of, you know, I watched from the outside, and I'm too far away to go support that kind of stuff. But like, I would share that stuff because we got people around, and that's cool. It matters. It, you know, pay attention to people that are supporting the tracks that you like. It's a big deal. Dave says he's happy he lives in Tulsa.
We did have people come from out of state too, from kind of the surrounding areas. So that was really neat as well.
Yeah.
You really should set up a Cadillac versus Hellcat shootout.
Mopar versus Cadillac.
Yeah, but four-door GMs only, and either 2-door or 4-door Hellcats.
So funny thing is, we have a friend that has a Demon. Is that what I drove? The orange one. Yeah. And so it is. It's one of the other cars that I have raced at the track, and I love it. So right. I don't know if I've raced a car that I haven't loved yet, though. So there's that. But we could definitely do it. I'm gonna be rooting for our side, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings if anybody won.
Yeah, no, totally. Aaron, when did you get into cars? Because I mean, you are kind of you're the spouse. She's the face. She kind of does all the stuff, but like, and we know a lot about kind of what Felicia's got going on. But when I mean, we know you got a bike, you had a sport bike, and you had the 3rd gen. But when you were a kid, when did you know you were ruined?
You know, honestly, I never really had anybody around me that was into race cars or anything like that specifically. Okay. I mean, I went to your typical like car shows in the city in like the local town and stuff like that, but nothing like what we're doing today. My grandfather had an old dump truck, and it would constantly push out one of the freeze plugs. Well, my hand, I'm like 8 years old, 9 years old. My hand's only small enough to fit in there. So I would constantly put this freeze plug back in this dump truck. And so that was just kind of like the realization that all this is fixable and changeable and stuff, you know? So
it's all just bolts, dude.
It is. Yeah. So, and then after that, you know, like my dad and my grandfather, my dad was a tank mechanic in the military, and he absolutely hates working on anything now. So growing up, I was kind of like the grunt that you know, had to fix anything that broke down. So at first it was kind of like not fun because I'm working on, you know, a Ford Ranger, you know, with whatever's wrong with it,
a lawnmower, you know? Or whatever.
Yeah. So, and then, you know, I bought the 3rd gen, and I was really proud of that car. That car was
I mean, look at it. It's, I mean, it's got the tire shine on there. It's ready to go out.
He still is crazy about tire shine, just so all of you know. I'm
telling you, that slick black tire looks good.
I'm not hating. I'm hating.
So
that was really what started the whole thing. And then in 11th grade, I started going to Votech for the automotive class.
Okay.
And it was me and one of my best friends in there. And the Votech teacher, Mr. Bailey, phenomenal, would let us on Fridays bring our vehicles in and work on them. You know, like you had to pay $20 or whatever, but you could bring it in and work on it.
And you had a lift and all the tools and
So, you know, I'm 17 and my buddy's got a bagged Dodge Dakota. And no, it was a Dodge Ram. And we're changing bags on his truck, and then the clutch goes out in my Camaro. So we do the transmission there, which funny story. I was going to the morning class. Well, there was also an afternoon class.
Okay.
Well, I got the clutch ready to be bolted in my car, and I only had one day left to finish it. So one of the guys in the afternoon class was like, I'll finish bolting it all together, and then you come back after school and finish whatever I don't get done. Okay. Cool, no problem. I show up. He's already got the transmission stabbed. I go through, I hook everything up, go to get it down. If I press the clutch, the car drives. It goes forward. If
he had the lines hooked up backward or something?
No, he did not torque the pressure plate down. So whenever I would press the clutch, it would engage. So it would drive the car. So I ran out of time trying to figure it out there.
So you drove that shit home like that?
Well, I actually borrowed somebody's trailer and pulled the trailer out front, and I had to ramp my car up it because it wasn't drivable to the point that you could baby it up it, you know, like you just got to press the clutch and let it go. And it was a V6, so you actually had to like give it RPM to get it to go.
Right.
So I ramp it up this trailer, get it up there, and we take it onto the military base and rent one of the lifts there and pull the transmission back out. And as soon as I pulled it out, the bolts are like every one of them just sticking out. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So
son of a...
Yeah, that was a tough learning curve, but I will tell you, the transmission went out and back in a lot faster the second time than it did the first time.
It always works that way.
Yeah.
I think this is why he doesn't let anybody work on anything. I think that's like a nightmare reminder in his mind.
He's got PTSD. For sure. When did you get into cars, Felicia?
So I have always liked cars, and I feel like I tell people like maybe I was dropped on my head as a child, joking, because they insist that there was something that clicked and changed for a female to be into cars. But there really wasn't. I was always interested in them. You know, like growing up, we didn't grow up with a lot of money. My sister had a V6 Mustang. My dad did have a nice Mustang. He had a little Cobra. And my mom had some sort of Mazda, and she'd always mess with my sister because whatever it was, it would outrun her.
Okay.
And so I don't know. I guess just maybe that kind of mindset of we always looked at cars, but we didn't have the money to just go buy these nice cars. We were like, Aaron, you go to a car show, you look at them, you know, how nice is that? And then you go home. You know, we didn't grow up in any sort of automotive industry at all. And so then I bought the Honda whenever I was in high school.
And that was Fast and Furious time frame, I assume?
When I first bought it, it wasn't. We got there off of Sonic and Texas Roadhouse money.
Okay. All right.
And so I saved up are you laughing?
No.
I saved up every dime I had, and I had this car painted when I was in college by Mako. And I did all of this stuff to it. It had a carbon fiber hood on it and the big old wing, and I was just obsessed with it. And even though it was a Fast and the Furious car and Aaron hated it, you have to admit it was such a conversation starter. Anywhere we went, whether you loved it or you hated it, somebody talked to us about that car. And I kept it. I kept it until I was 21, 22 when I bought the G35. So I held on to it through college, through my first job. I would joke with people and tell them that it would warm itself up because when I would go out, and it's a manual car, so it doesn't have auto start. When I'd go out and start it to let it warm up, it was like boom, boom, because it had like the worst vacuum leak ever.
I hated that car.
I loved it, and we rebuilt it, and that I think is probably our first big build that we did together, we were in a little bitty 1-car garage rent house that you couldn't actually get the car into the garage at the rent house because the stairs to the house came out into the garage. So I'm not sure what the point in that was.
But it had a garage.
So we ended up rebuilding the top end of that car in one of my coworkers' garages at the time. And we built it in there and sold it. And we were 19 or no, I had until I was 20 or 21. We moved here then. So
21.
So at 20, I did my first big build. I was just like Aaron. I also did automotive in high school. I took tech classes. Cool. We did small stuff there, learned how to turn rotors, which people really don't do much anymore, and brakes and oil changes and stuff like that. But never anything big like whenever we got together and started building. And for me, I have to be taught. Like, I can watch, I can pick it up, I can learn, I'm quick, I can do it again. Right. Tell me once. Aaron just like pulls information from the air and just knows how to do something. And I'm like, okay.
You're a dick.
She gives me a lot of praise about it, but I'll let y'all know. I think about this for like 45 minutes straight to try to figure out all the ways that I can do it wrong before I start doing it. That way I can try to eliminate those as I'm going through.
Not me.
Happy
I'll
wife,
put it on
happy
back.
life.
I'll think about it later.
That's smart. When did you guys meet? How'd you meet? Tell us that. This is the Stevie part of the show. Stevie loves this.
This is for you, Stevie. We met in college. Actually, March.
Is someone doing burnouts out there?
Yeah.
Listen, somehow I've made friends with the Mustang crowd here.
No, Felicia bought it.
Hold on. We're gonna get to it because you're not losing it. But what do you mean somehow?
So let me tell you.
Listen, I'm not stupid. Okay.
Look. Felicia brings this car home.
Somehow.
Felicia brings this car home and it parks out front of the house, and there's probably 7 Mustangs that will drive by and they'll like rev it or they'll like punch it or whatever. And I'm just telling Felicia, like, are you going to join their group or what? Like, they're waiting for you to come out and play. It's like when you walk by your friend's house and you're like waiting for them to come outside.
Yeah, like out, but you're like scared of their parents, so you're just like out there with your like bike on the ground, like pacing. Like, I wonder when they're going to notice.
None of them ever fully stopped. The blue one got brave the other day, and he slowed way down in front of the shop whenever we had the Mustang in the shop. And then we looked out, and he took off, and I'm like, well.
Is this what is the Mustang the daily that I keep getting asked about?
Yes. So everybody gives me a hard time.
You guys, the S550 is a kick-ass car.
It's a blast. Yeah.
I am just here to tell you. Coyotes are a gangster. Just don't put stupid catbacks on them because they sound stupid. But S550s for the money are an absolutely amazing car. So don't hate on them. I do a lot of Mustang events, and these things are like absolutely crazy awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's just a fun car to drive. So long story short, I've been oil filled going on 12 years. We decided to get rid of company vehicles. It didn't make sense. Insurance was drowning us. We're small. Right. And so we did what we had to do. We actually bought a diesel. So we bought 2 Fords in the same month. Yeah. And the Mustang. And we love it. We love it. It's fun to drive. It has rev match. It has launch control. Like it's
light. Like your Cadillac does its thing, but it's a boat. That's a very nimble, it's a different experience there.
It's a fully different feeling. The Mustang feels like it could kill you.
Yep.
For no reason.
Yeah, they're crazy awesome cars. But anyway, back to it. But while people do burnouts in front of your house, which is totally awesome.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
Yeah, so we met in college. Yes, back to Stevie.
Back to Stevie, because she's got to be watching, or she fell asleep. Either way.
We met in college. We both went to Spartan. It is a aeronautical school in Tulsa, and we both went there for NDT. They actually came to my automotive class and kind of did their spill. and they said, hey, you can go to school for a year straight. You can get your associate's degree 2 years in one, and you can make a lot of money. Oh, she's awake. And so, of course, that sounded great to me. Make a lot of money and do it in a year. I'm out. Like, where do I sign? And so Aaron and I met there. And like I was saying, March, St. Patrick's Day, I decided to have a big old party at my of age 19. Me and some girls had a rent house that we all shared.
Imagine that in college, right? On
the north side of Tulsa. It wasn't good. We're not going to go there, but we had a big party, and Aaron came, and this March will be 14 years ago that he has not left me since my party.
No kidding. No kidding.
I mean, he debates it sometimes.
Look at you guys. And then and when did you guys get married?
2016. So we actually celebrate our 10 year this year.
Oh, look how good looking you guys are. And Stevie actually said, like, I don't know. You'll either love it or you'll like blush. But she was like, oh my God, Felicia is like gorgeous. She's like, I saw a picture of her going out with her friends, and her legs, oh my God. And I was like, because I hadn't like set up the show yet at the time. And as you know, I dig kind of deep in my stuff. And yeah.
You're looking at my non-track pictures.
That's right. But she was, it was so funny. She was just like, she did a little bit of early scooping, and she's like, oh my God, that girl is gorgeous. So, Aaron, congratulations. You also outpunted your coverage. Good job. Whatever the hell you did in, 14 years ago, congrats, dude.
Well, thanks.
Thank you very much. You cannot tell, but my face hurts.
Well, the funny guys, that's what gets the pretty girls. You got to be funny. Pay attention, dudes out there.
You're still funny.
What the hell was that? That was like a participation trophy, bro. You're funny. You're great.
You're so great. Oh my gosh.
Oh man! Inside and reads jokes on her phone to make up for it.
Stop.
Hey, that's okay.
They say that opposites attract, and I'm sure maybe in most cases that they do. But Aaron and I, we are so alike that we just understand each other, I guess, on a different level. Like, I can come home and talk to him about work and he understands it. Whereas to somebody else, I'm speaking a different language.
Right.
Or I can come home and you tell me something that's going wrong on one of the cars, and like, we can talk about it, versus somebody else who's like, good luck, Yeah. So our relationship is just a little bit different, and I love it. It works for us.
Totally. Yeah, of some sorts. Opposites do kind of attract, though. I am more of your methodical, slow, kind of plan it all out as far as like what we're doing. Felicia is like, let's just go do it.
Oh, for sure.
Doesn't matter. Let's go do it. We need a tool. Okay, can it get here today? Like, no, it can't.
My golden question is, like, will it work for now? Like, can we duct tape it or zip tie it or put the goo on it? Will it work for now? That's all I need to know. I don't need to know anything else. I just need to know if it'll work for now.
Yeah, thank God NASA used zip ties on the rover so that we can now put that in the Rocky Mountain Race Week box and utilize it for on-track repairs.
Aeronautical school, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you ended up in the oil field, I guess.
Yeah. So in NDT, you can go into medical, aeronautical, oil, really anything where you could possibly inspect something for any sort of QC, being a weld or a measurement or any of the above. So the spectrum is very wide for what you want to do with it from there. It just kind of gives you your basics to do it.
Cool. Is that also where you guys do a little bit of volunteering?
It is not.
Okay, so you do that in Oklahoma City now? No.
The school that we've been going to, we actually drive to. Yep. That's CTEC. It is up in Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Okay. Oh, totally. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So the reason that we got hooked up with them is that so you see Aaron, me to the left, and then to the left there's a very tall gentleman. That's the instructor. And
Okay.
his name is Adam Nunn. He was also my instructor when I was in high school,
Okay. All right.
auto tech. And so
I knew there was some connection. I wasn't sure. That makes sense. Okay.
yep, he called us. They had a car that they had been working on. He said, I've watched you grow so much. I've been here for 9 years. This car has never ran. Do you think it's possible to try to help get the word out there about it so these kids can see it happen? They can hear it run. They can feel that it's possible. And within a year, that car was running. They actually took it to the track.
That's so awesome. How'd you? I mean, did you get into it because of your teacher? Was that the connection? Did he reach out and say let's go? Like
He
can you
did.
help these kids?
He reached out and said, do you think that you and Aaron would like to come talk to the class? That's all he wanted. Because students work off of donations. I don't know how many people know that or not, but
Okay.
He just said, will you just come talk to them? They've seen y'all on TV. They've seen your car. They would love if you'd come talk to them. So that's kind of what got us there. We went and did a little bit of a show and tell.
Cool.
And then they show and tell. So we got to see their car and what they were working on. And that's kind of where it came from. Yeah, but we're missing this. Or we're trying to do oil changes so that we can save up for this. And, you know, we get the praise for it, but honestly, it was all of our friends and family and companies that just started coming on board. Like people just started sending money and sending parts, and they made that happen. We didn't.
Yeah.
That is so cool. So very, very cool.
I will say though, one of the coolest things about doing that was, you know, you're talking to these kids that are 16 and 17 years old, and just hearing their perspective of the automotive industry is like pretty eye-opening, you know, because we know it at the level that we are right now. So like to us, everybody's friends, everybody's, you know, like it's easy to, you can walk up and talk to anybody, you know, to them, they're at the age where they're still standoffish, but their Dodge Ram with 2 gears broken in the transmission is the fastest thing on the block, you know?
Right.
So just talking to them and making the connection that's where we all kind of started, you know, was with issues like that was really cool to see and just to hear from their perspective, you know, how different it is. And it reminds you of where you came from, and it kind of humbles you a little bit.
Yeah. Where you started with not being able to rub 2 nickels together and hoping that one day you're going to be able to have your own CTS-V. Like that's what a cool like way to make it full circle and bring it back.
It was definitely a eye-opening, just surreal feeling when they got to come to the track and they watched us race. We raced up there at their local track, and the circuit opened. They just accepted all the kids with open arms, and the track let them in for free. Cool. The track let them in.
How cool.
And you know, a lot of times kids maybe get brushed off because they are scared and they don't maybe ask the right questions, and everybody there talked to them. Red Hat Scotty was about it. Yeah. About talking to them. And those kids, they brought a student driver magnet and put it on my car. They asked me if they could.
That is awesome.
They had a blast. And I mean, we have friends, Chris and Misty, they brought one of their cars and also show and tell it. And so it was just like, I don't know if, what happened? Sorry.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, my computer's about to die.
That's all right.
I don't know if y'all know, but y'all literally like changed their life. Like every single one of you that talked to them, that just gave them the time of day. Like, I don't know. I know that sounds kind of cliche to say, but y'all did.
It's such a big deal because it's so easy just to brush kids off and like, you know, you're not going to get it. But if you don't even give them a chance, they're never going to get it. Right. So, you know, when we're all piled in pine boxes and stuff, we need to make sure all this stuff still lives. Like Thunder Valley still needs to live. Yeah. And these, you know, planting that seed in these kids, and not all those kids are going to be into it, you know, moving forward, but 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of them sure are.
Right.
That stuff's going to resonate with them, and that's what matters. Like doing stuff for people without expecting anything back. That's the world, man. Just be good people, please. You can. It's okay. It's fine. We're an hour in.
I agree.
Doesn't this stuff go quick?
Okay.
Allie, currently, before we get into my questions, and if you have questions that you would like to ask, throw them up in the comments. We'll get them asked. But Allie was wondering what your favorite checkpoint was.
Allie's asking. So,
ever in all of the drag and drives that we've done?
Well, it's Allie, so there might be a story to it. I don't know, but
listen, I have the memory of an 80-year-old. If there is a story, you're gonna have to text me and tell me right now.
Well, whatever. Let's talk. What's your favorite checkpoint? I mean, if she thinks there's some story, that's whatever. But what's your favorite checkpoint? Let's get into it.
So just a little bit of backstory with Allie.
Allie's amazing.
Yeah, Allie's amazing. She's got a 4th gen Camaro turbo car that she's brought out to Rocky Mountain Race Week. Her and Ronnie come out. They do an amazing job. There's a group of us that all bring these gel blasters, and I know, I'm sure everybody's heard of them by now. But anyways, they're these little water pellets that they don't damage anything. They dry out and they turn to dust. So like, even if you shoot them into a car or something, like it doesn't hurt anything. So we bring these gel blasters, and it turns into quite the experience. We're talking like we'll pull up to a stop somewhere, a checkpoint, or even not a checkpoint, just a gas station, and roll the window down and just shoot into someone's car.
It is war.
It's straight up war. Like you got to get out with, get out with your gel blaster ready to go. So
Jared still has marks.
So it over the years it has grown. And
so do you remember Buc-ee's? Is that what you're about to tell him?
Oh, the drive-by at Buc-ee's.
Yeah. I think we scared people, and we didn't mean to. That's not the look that we were going for. But Allie and Ronnie were hard to get. They were hard to get, and we hadn't really got to mow them down yet. And so we were in the Buc-ee's parking lot, and they were eating.
Sitting on the back of the
truck. Yes.
And we were like, oh, it's time. And I don't know, probably Aaron, because he's the more realistic one, was like, there's a bunch of people around. And I'm like, it doesn't matter.
I don't care.
This is going to be the only time to get them. And so I think you shot, actually. Or Did I shoot? I can't remember. But we rolled up, and we rolled the window down, and we shot them as they were eating, driving by. And there were people ducking and hiding if a drive-by was happening. And it was hilarious. And I think gel blasters now, other groups have started bringing them too.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that, but we had people tell us that they were ready. So then we had to watch where we were.
Now you guys are doing drive-bys everywhere you go.
Yes.
They're a really good time.
So everyone knows Phil Balmaceda.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
ZR1 Phil, right? So he's got a really funny story. Chris Story rode with him, and Chris Story, is very playful. And so I was trying to shoot Chris, and I ended up shooting right into Phil's car and shooting Phil in the face with a
perfect. Hell yes. And if you guys haven't met, Phil's the nicest dude on the planet. Super, super nice guy, would probably give you his car if you asked him for his car. And so you shot him in the face.
Oh, yeah, I felt terrible about it, but I still didn't let go of the trigger. I felt bad.
Right.
He had to roll the window
but not bad enough to stop shooting him in the face.
He had to roll the window up as he's ducking to not get hit.
The gel blasters they're just memory makers all by themselves. We had the workers at a hotel in Louisiana playing with us.
Oh, dude.
They were outside running around with gel blasters. One shot Brad in the hotel lobby.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
After the hotel manager told us not to shoot him in the lobby, she shot one of us with it in the lobby.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just couldn't shoot her in the lobby,
Yeah,
but she could shoot us.
Right. Oh, well, she's the manager. I mean, she'll kick you out. That's how it works. Yeah, this is drag and drive stuff right here. This is stuff years in the making. You guys gel blaster each other. That's good stuff right there. What is the largest break that you guys have had on a drag and drive?
Oh, Tulsa, our very first year ever doing a drag and drive.
Yeah, so that whole story, it started in Tulsa, and Streetcar Takeover was a couple days before
Friday and Saturday.
Rocky Mountain Race Week started.
Yep.
So we go up, we take the car up there. This time we're spraying nitros. So we take the car up there and we race at Streetcar Takeover. It does well, whatever. So we go to sleep and we're ready for the first day of Rocky Mountain Race Week. We go out there, like her first pass down, a piece of porcelain breaks off of a spark plug and gets underneath the valve, torches a hole in the valve on her first pass on Rocky Mountain Race Week.
First drag and drive.
Yeah. And I'm like, she brings it back around and I'm like, man, this sucks, and the people around us at the time were like, what do you need? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do I need? Like, I need to go home. And they're like,
yeah, exactly. I'm only a couple hours from home.
They're like, what do you need? Like, one of them had a spare engine.
Oh yeah.
He was like, do you just want to borrow my engine? And I'm like, damn, this guy is wild. Like, he's just gonna let us borrow.
What did we just sign up for? What the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
So we disqualify that year, but we take the car home, we pull the head off, we take it to a machine shop, they replace the seat, we get a new valve, we get it all put back together.
We drove halfway to Dallas and back.
Oh yeah, we had to go get parts from Frankenstein.
Right.
And so we get the car put back together, literally make a highway pull to make sure that everything stays together, and loaded the car up on the trailer and met up with y'all in somewhere in Kansas.
Yeah, I just asked you. Great Bend.
Great Bend.
Yeah.
Great
So
Bend. Start and finish track at Race Week this year, by the way.
Yes.
Brand new surface that they're actually pouring right now.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Can't wait. So that was our start of race weeks, and I think everybody's enthusiasm kind of pushed us to pull an all-nighter and go home and pull it all apart and drive to Dallas the next morning and drive back and put it together and drive to Kansas.
We're good at turning people into idiots.
Yeah,
Yes.
We knew at that point that we were hooked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We weren't even in the running. We weren't even in the running. You know what? I don't know. In really quick, Vandermeer, we were fighting for first place. And and we had to give it up. And I called Kyle at Thompson Motorsports, and it is my birthday, and we're at Vandermeer. That's important.
Yeah, sure.
And I said, Kyle, it's knocking. Like it's something's not happy. And he said, well, we only had one day left. We just had to drive back, right, and make the last, break the beams or whatever. And he said, well, how much is payout? And I was like, it ain't got nothing to do with payout. This is about winning this class right now, and I'm fighting for first.
Right. It's $1,000 and a plastic trophy, but
and he did not get it. He said, Felicia, if you don't put that damn car on the trailer. And it was very hard to do, and we didn't do it without trying absolutely everything. We replaced lifters in the gravel parking lot, praying that's what was making the noise.
Right.
Everybody around us was drinking. We were having a terrible time.
Yeah. So that leads into a really funny story. So Vandermeer, as you know, you live there. During the day it was probably 60, 70 during the day. It felt good. As soon as that sun goes down, holy
30.
hell, the frost comes in. So we've got all of these baby trailers blocking the wind from hitting the front of the Cadillac.
Yep.
So I'm over there trying to replace the lifters and the rock roaring bushings and everything else at the top end of the car because it sounds like it's in the cam.
And if you don't know LS, you got to take the heads off to get to that. Oh,
yes.
You don't?
Yes, you do for stock heads.
Yeah.
Oh, the Frankensteins you don't.
Yeah. My fingers fit.
Yes. So we're replacing the lifters and stuff. Well, Chris Atkinson
that
and Sharon have found somebody that has banana. What was it?
Banana cream moonshine.
Yeah,
moonshine.
banana cream moonshine. So they're over there drinking this,
hammering banana cream moonshine,
and they're singing and dancing, and like it's just a whole vibe. Like I'm over there stressing, trying to figure my life out with this car, and they're on like cloud 9 behind us. Like
Sharon helped me put oil in the car during this process, and I am not sure where the oil went, but it was not in the right place.
Did you also have some banana cream moonshine?
No. We drank after we were done, but I'm telling you, we were just praying that that was the problem, and unfortunately it wasn't. So I think we've done 6 race weeks, and we've won 4, either second or third place, and the other 2 we dropped out. So when I tell you we either all the way do it or we all the way blow it up, those are the only 2 options.
That's pretty much it. It's the Jack Stan Jimmy way. It's the you want to be on the podium or on the highlight reel. Either way.
Oh, we grabbed that.
Yep.
What was the name of the gas station that he bought it at?
Oh, that's it. That is a Chris question. He showed up with it with Grandpa, and Grandpa ended up going back to the hotel. And Chris stayed, and that is why he tried to climb into the back of Sharon's car, because he then needed a ride home.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a race week is a blast, whether you are winning or losing. Everybody around you is going to root you on. And I did have a bottle of tequila brought to me the next day to soak my sorrows in. And it was still a good time.
Absolutely. It's the best of times. Even if it's expensive and bad and whatever, you're still hanging out with your buddies and drinking banana cream moonshine. So yeah, I say all the time, it's the most fun you can have with your pants on. Tell me about the one that got away. What car did you sell that you shouldn't have sold?
Oh, Aaron's answer.
Yeah, the 3rd gen Camaro.
Yep.
Still looking for that car today.
Yep.
Don't say the Honda.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I'm a hoarder. I've had the V for a very long time, and I loved the other 2, but they were my stepping stones.
Right. Brought you to right where you're at. Where
Absolutely.
You need to be. Love it. That's a pretty common answer on this. We either have people that are hoarders, just white trash hoarders that never sell anything, or folks that, yes, I sold this to get this. It was part of the deal. So, yeah, it is what it is. Favorite racetrack, drag and drive or not?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna go Mocan, and the reason why is for everything that they did and continue to do for those kids. There's really nothing that I can look past that would make another track mean more to me. That owner is absolutely amazing.
Yep, the Blantons, those guys are awesome. Big shout out to those guys, and yeah, I love Mocan. That place is great.
Yeah, what's your favorite place?
Man, I don't know. I really like the facility and everything down in Orlando.
I knew that was coming.
Orlando's nice.
The whole track, the people there are real nice.
They are.
The surface is always amazing down there. It's really hard to beat Orlando. But then, of course, yes, the weather, the DA, the altitude, everything is in your favor.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why all the fast record-holding cars are on the East Coast.
Yep.
But, Felicia was talking about how Mocan does things for other people, like that's kind of how I feel with Thunder Valley. Like I've seen them extend out so much that, other people don't see, because we're a little bit closer than your normal individual. But I definitely feel like Thunder Valley is one of my favorite tracks to race at.
I love it. The heads up question. Unlimited money. You could buy anyone's car and you own it. And you get to race someone's car for one event. Whose car are you buying? Whose car are you racing? Can't be the same car.
Are you going or am I going?
So if I had unlimited money, I would buy, it's not necessarily somebody specifically, but a Calvo twin turbo 5th gen Viper.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why, but that car checks every box I could even make up. Like, I want one of those so bad. So that would be what I would buy. What I would race. So Javier with That Racing Channel has a work truck. If you've seen any of his videos, it's like it's a 4-wheel drive F-150 single cab twin turbo, makes like 1,600 horsepower. That thing looks insane in the videos. Dude. So I am 100% driving that thing if I had the chance.
I like it. Felicia.
So I'm going to take you back to imports. My dream car and the next car that I hope I somehow buy is a Porsche. Okay. I got the opportunity to drive a twin turbo Porsche a little while back, and I have not forgot it. I also feel that way about the McLaren 720S that I got to drive around the road course, but I'm aware that unless I win the lottery, that's probably not in the realm. So I'm going to start with the Porsche.
Right. That's a possibly, like, I mean, you could sell your car and buy a Porsche. Like, I mean, not a twin turbo one, but
it could get there. It could get
there. He said unlimited money.
Yeah. That's why. So it would definitely be a GT3. What is Kong? Do you know? There's a Porsche local to us that races, and I do love his car. And I hope he sees this. I just talked to him at SEMA, actually, and he was telling us how cool all the drag and drive stuff is. So I would gladly take his Porsche. And then I think that it would be a blast to bring Rashawn, which is the owner of Boost District, his twin turbo C8, which runs almost identical to the Cadillac, but they are nothing alike. Right. It would be a blast to bring it. It sounds cool. It looks cool. I think everybody would enjoy watching it. It has launch control. Like, it's a fun car.
The mid-engine, I bet it handles crazy good on a racetrack with all the weight in the back. It's got to be such a cool deal.
Oh, absolutely.
When are you going to get him on a drag and drive?
Say that again.
When are you going to get Roshan?
Listen, I'm working on him.
You're going to get his ass on a drag and drive.
I'm working on him.
I don't know. I don't mean this in a rude way to Rashawn. I just don't know if he wants to deal with that stress of
just put him in something. No, I mean
the SS. His SS would do it just fine. Could run the 90 class just fine.
Yeah.
And he mentioned earlier that he was ready to get that car back out and put it into the 8.
Just make a couple of calls. I'm just saying. I'm all about ruining people and drag and drive. So
have you ever been to XRP?
Oh yeah.
Love
XRP.
I don't know details, so not my place, but he has bought into something with that of a partial ownership, and his shop is now there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he is making big moves. As much of a hard time as I give him for not coming with us, I know that he's busy.
Okay. I get it. I mean, whatever.
We'll just take this car for him.
Yeah.
See, look.
There you go. I mean,
for you.
When is Aaron going to drive something?
Probably when I let him stop working on mine.
Yeah. So I have a Denali that it probably makes 750 to the tire.
Okay.
And
it would be LT?
No, LS. It's
LS, okay.
It's literally the V in disguise.
Yeah, it's a truck version of a V.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a 2650 blower. It's got a built 6L80, E85. I mean, like, it was built with a lot of leftover parts from her builds over the years.
Cool.
It would be an amazing drag and drive because I'm always jealous of trucks where they just unload their bed.
Right.
Like they ain't got a trailer. They don't have all that. Like, I'm always jealous of that. But so it'd be cool in that sense. But Felicia could not take the V separately than me in the truck and us not be able to work on each other's things because like I don't have anybody else that I'm willing to let work on my stuff, nor do I want them to work on Felicia's stuff and then her go make a pass in it. So
back to the flashbacks.
Yeah.
We can work that out. I mean, That's a thing. We can figure that out. Don't worry about that. But
drag and drive takes two for sure. It doesn't when things are going great, right? Like things are easy. But you're good to go. We would
things can go from really good to absolute shit
very fast,
just like that.
Yes.
And we would need to hire a map reader because I don't know if you know this, but that is my dedicated job.
No, Sharon loves doing that. Jared,
she's gonna like try to kill you through the screen.
Sharon or Jared will do a great job at
it. The only time I've almost been in a really bad wreck, it was when they luckily they were in a Cadillac and it wasn't some Fox body piece of junk, but they saw some car come right in front of me, and thank God they didn't hit me because I was full brakes. They were full brakes. Whatever, all good. Nick wants to know how he steals Aaron as a co-pilot.
Nick, go away.
Felicia doesn't come to the race.
Wow. I'll find my own co-pilot, and then you will tell me everything that we're doing wrong.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
that is agreed. Yes, that's going to happen.
I'm going to go back and help Nick.
This is, you maybe already answered this, but trailer or no trailer?
I mean, I'm trailer all day long. And I would say that Aaron is too, because he is the known man for trailer burnout. So so Aaron and I do these together. Obviously, it's something that we really enjoy together. And I always joke with people that he does the burnouts and I do the wheelies, and that makes us both happy because Aaron would rather be on the street and I would rather be on the track. So for us, you really can't have a more perfect event that both of us are happy at.
Win-win. I do that as well when we do with Stevie. She races, I drive on the street. I'm just more comfortable driving on the street, especially in traffic and stuff like that. So, and Stevie's better at maps. I'm a terrible co-pilot. I'm the worst. In fact, the one time she started kind of getting like a little bit like, I was like, do you need to eat? And she was so pissed. She was so mad at me. No, I don't need to eat. Yeah. And drag and drive is for trailer burnouts, and the racing is a bonus. That's 100% true.
That's trailer exactly how he feels about it. So
is the way. Trailer burnouts is the way. Aaron.
Yes.
Trailer or no trailer?
I am a fan of the ease of a trailer, of just being able to pull up and unhook it. There are times that it's frustrating though, like when you're trying to park places and do things, like it just makes everything a little bit awkward.
Right.
I do see like Ronnie or like Justin or one of them in their trucks, and they're not pulling a trailer. They got it all in the bed of their truck. And I'm like, we'll pull up and unload it in like 2 minutes, and they're swapping tires. And I'm like, man, got to disconnect the trailer, unload the trailer, get to the tires, So I get both sides of it. I think that there's a place for both of them. With the V, it's got to be a trailer. With the truck, I would do no trailer.
You should bring the truck. Let's figure that out. What advice do you have for newbies? And you can use whatever rubric you want. Newbies getting into drag and drive, newbies getting into drag racing, newbies getting into Cadillacs, newbies getting into riding co-pilot with their significant others. Take it away. What advice do you have for any kind of newbie?
So I would say that, like, just never give up. When you're at your breaking point and you're fed up and you can't find the right tool or the right part or something, you're one conversation from somebody away from all that getting fixed, and not just by you, like somebody coming over and helping you. So I think just that first year when we did it, when we were newbies, and realizing the camaraderie that Drag and Drive has, it just completely changed my outlook on car people all the way around. So I would definitely try to explain that to them. Like, no matter what breaks, no matter what gives, like, don't give up.
I love it.
I would say anyone can do it. Don't feel discouraged because you are that person growing up in a non-automotive family that doesn't have a lot of money. Don't get discouraged when you're running the 14.0 class and you see everybody else running 13.0 or 12.0. Like, there's a place for everybody. And I know that people kind of see where we are now, and we race a Cadillac and we have a shop, but that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. We bought that car when we still lived in a rent house, and we pulled the trans on our backs on the cold garage floor. I ruined a pair of boots that Aaron bought me for Christmas like a week later because we pulled the engine in the snow. Like we were there, and we're just normal people, and we still are, and we still work our day-to-day jobs, and we make this happen so you can make it happen. And believe it or not, people will support you. Your friends will support you. Everybody will be excited for you. Like, you can do it. It's just going to take some long days and some long nights and some hard work and some dedication. But I couldn't imagine being on a different path and with more better people than y'all, than my Race Week family.
Dude, rigor is not a bad thing. Like, you learn your limits. You can stretch your limits. Living through stuff that you didn't think that you could live through or work through or whatever hardens you. It makes you a better person, and being able to do that stuff is a big deal. And doing it in front of people that care about you and like you it's awesome, man. Drag and Drive is the absolute coolest. I'm a huge fan. So
I seen Allie say it down there. She got a personal best at one of the race weeks, and everybody celebrated with her. Like that's just the group that you're around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. If you got questions, throw them up in the comments. We are rolling up on an hour and a half, and again, my bladder, it's 90 minutes. I'm pretty much there. Real quick, if you have questions, throw them up there. What do you got going with the 4-door rocket? I know you just jacked up some converter bolts and stuff like that here recently, but what updates do you have coming up, and are you guys going to start pushing that 3-liter a little bit?
We are going to push it a little bit. That was actually our game plan at that rental. We were trying to make 2 back-to-back passes with the lid that was on it. We've been doing some testing here and there with different things. We do a lot of R&D. It is not for the faint of heart. So that's kind of what we were in the middle of. We needed 2 back-to-back because Aaron says 1's a fluke, 2 tells you the truth. So we were going to do our second one to prove what we were seeing, and then go ahead and pulley it, tune it, and then go again whenever everything decided to leave the chat and the car decided to not move.
It just wiggled.
Yeah.
It's on the lift right to the left of us. We're going to go ahead and go through the trans. Like I mentioned in my post, it hasn't been out in 3 years. So we're going to go ahead and go through it. I will, of course, post all the pictures of the clutches and everything that comes out of that so people can see it. There's about 15,000 miles on that trans, and probably
pretty impressive
passes.
Really, when you're talking 1,700 horsepower. So.
Stop it. So our game plan is to just have a little bit of fun with the 3.0. I think we'll probably stay local for the first couple months. We have a big race. We're heading out to streetcar bragging rights in North Carolina.
Right. So cool.
In April.
Have you ever been to the Rock?
No.
Oh my God.
It's our new track for the year. We told you we try to go to a new one. Dude, that's our new one.
That racetrack is absolutely crazy. And but my buddy freaking damn it. I've had one too many courses. Derek Putnam announces that race. I can't believe I couldn't think of his name. Go up to the second floor of the tower and look at that racetrack from the tower. It is absolutely crazy. Just tell him I sent you. Say, hey, I'm at Adam's buddy. I want to get a look.
I have talked to him. He knows that we're coming, so I'll go pick on him.
Yeah, that's an awesome racetrack. You guys are gonna have an absolute blast. That place is crazy good. So
they have some very fast cars, so it's gonna be interesting for sure.
We did get some questions in here. Goals for 26.
Biggest goal, stay together. Second biggest goal, win some races. I try to keep it simple, and as long as we're having fun and we're with our friends, then that's really all that matters.
I love it. Oh, Jared said they just redid the third floor. That's right. That's all like media suite area and stuff now. Really, really cool.
Okay.
Make sure you check all that stuff out. What is your favorite NDT process? I don't know what that is. Is that some oil?
So NDT is what we went to school for, non-destructive testing. So,
all right.
So basically, we look for cracks. Essentially, is what we're doing.
Okay.
So there's a couple. Just naming off a couple of them. There's fluorescent penetrant inspection, magnetic particle inspection,
ultrasonic.
Yeah, X-ray, eddy current, ultrasonic. Which the same ultrasonic, like theory is used with monitoring a baby in a woman's womb. You know, like when they run the ultrasound across the stomach, the same thing. You're just doing it with metal and you're looking for a crack.
Okay.
So my favorite, I think the all-time easiest to use and it fits the most applications is fluorescent penetrant inspection. It's not the fanciest, it's not the most complicated, but it works for a lot of the processes that are done out there.
I was thinking eddy current as well.
I'm sure you were.
That's sort of right up my alley is the eddy current.
I think Misty might be correcting me. I think she might be telling me it's not ultrasound, it might be eddy current.
Yeah, eddy current is really the way.
It's UT and ET.
Yeah, if you guys know, I mean, it's, eddy current's the way.
That's probably Chris talking shit.
Probably.
A couple whiskeys.
Probably. Have you taken the Mustang down the track yet?
Oh my goodness. So we were going to take the Mustang and the Denali, the truck, his, and go roll race them against each other at the track. And it got rained out. Not once, but 3 times.
3 times.
Dude.
And so finally, I think I don't even know if they ended up having it. Because if they did, we weren't here. So we have not got to take it down the track yet. But you know what? I actually think maybe I changed my mind for 2026 goal.
It's a stick.
It's a manual car.
Yeah.
I think 2026 goal will be for Aaron and I to go have some fun at Hallett.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Which
is the road course.
Take it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should work really well road coursing.
Yeah.
Now, if we work really well, that's probably another thing. But we're gonna.
That's whatever. Just go have fun. Yeah. Stuart, I am not going to be at Sick Week. They brought back Emily Reeves, which is totally fine with me. They have some the same sponsors, and that's more up their alley. So I will not be at Sick Week this year. But like I said, no hard feelings. Those guys are cool. Happy that Emily got the chance to go do that. And the only thing I'm going to miss is the nice sunny weather in Florida and my buddies. Someone was asking about Drag Week. Any chance you guys are going to go to Drag Week?
It is not on my radar at the moment.
We have never done Drag Week before. I think is it as much racing competition as like Rocky Mountain Race Week, or is it more? It's more?
It's more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Their racing is absolutely off the chain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's nuts. But no, they don't have index classes. Other than like the 850 class, their classes are broken down a little different, but I may be going to Drag Week.
Okay.
With my Cadillac or with my Malibu. I mean, we'll see. I may be bringing back Brad as my co-pilot. We're going to do like an old school. And I maybe have convinced Chad Reynolds to join. And I think Matt Frost is going to go out as well. So we may be doing a little Drag Week reunion action. We will see. That is a no money event. Always will be a no money event. That's so the daily driver class is 10-0. That's their like entry level class. It's called Street Machine Showdown or something like that now. But yeah, I had 219 cars in it.
Good Lord.
Yeah, a little ridiculous. But I'll be in the small block naturally aspirated class or something like that. We'll see.
What are the dates? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't off the top of my head.
I don't know why we've never considered that. It's got to fall with something else.
I believe they're in September typically, like second week in September. And it's a 5-day, no drive days. I believe it's Midwest this year. So
We probably leave it for race week then, since we always do 2.0.
Yep. Let's see here. I think we're getting down to our nitty gritty here. Sharon wants to know, prep or no prep? Which do you like better?
Oh
man, that's such a hard question. I love no prep racing.
Do you?
I love no prep racing. I think the reason why is because it's such an equalizer.
Right.
And so, you know, I don't know, there can be such big upsets. Like, I almost love racing it as much as I love watching it, because it's a blast. And I don't know, I like the flashlight, and
the faster car almost never wins in no prep. Like, that's what is cool, is that there's the ultimate equalizer is everyone's on no prep.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I also could never give up my wheelies. So I guess that's kind of your trade-off. But after, you know, we've been racing the car for so long that you almost get complacent and you almost get used to it. And so I think no prep will humble you real quick and remind you that car does make the power that it makes, and it will put you in your place real fast.
I mean, it's like 1,700 horse. So
oh my gosh.
You guys know the deal. I mean, it's look at this thing. It's like 2,000 horsepower, pimp juice on the ground. It's good stuff. But you know, he's right here going, dude, that thing's 2,100.
Oh my gosh.
Easy.
Stop it.
And even these guys are like, that thing's Pro Mod, 2,500 horsepower, 427, 3 liter. Yeah, oh yeah.
So let me tell you something funny real quick. You just showed Farm Truck in Asian, right?
Yep.
Well, we went to race on Street Outlaws a couple years ago, and we showed up and we left the hitch on the car. So a couple of the Street Outlaws walk up, they're filming their little segment of looking at the opponent's cars. Well, they walk up to the Cadillac, and I don't remember who it was, maybe Doc or somebody was like, wow, why they got a hitch on there? And Asian was like, that means they're badass. That means that they drive all across the country to race at all these different tracks on all these different surfaces. So he was like, he was hyping it up. You know, he knew what the hitch meant. So I thought that was really neat.
We did that for y'all. We literally left that hitch on there for everybody that we race with. That was your representation.
Yeah. That's killer. I love it. Well, guys,
I've got to ask you really quick. You looked at me crazy when I said no prep. What was your answer?
I enjoy no prep. No prep for me, trying to make adjustments to the car is far more stressful because it just doesn't react as consistently on no prep.
That's true.
So I feel like it's more stressful for me for you to race no prep. But I know no prep's a blast. You beat cars that are way out of your caliber. When the car works, it's amazing. Driving the car feels way faster than it does at the track.
It does.
Right.
Just because it's sketchy. Just because it doesn't quite plant like it does at the track.
Right.
So it feels a lot faster.
Okay.
It's fighting. But yeah, I could see that. And it's got to be more stressful because watching your person in a little bit more dangerous situation that's always a little stressful, and that's your person. You don't want your person in danger ever. But at the same time, when she gets back and she's doing this thing and going, let's do it again. Oh my God. Yeah, dude, that's where it's all at. We're set. I'm done. I've reached my limit. We're at my 90 minutes. I'm about to pee my pants. It's absolutely awesome. But thank you guys so much. Where can folks follow you? Where can folks see you on socials? Who helps your program?
We are Four-Door Rocket on everything. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I have a YouTube, but I slack. I don't post a whole lot on it. I apologize for that.
Editing sucks.
If I could buy time, it's the only thing in the world you can't buy, right? Is time.
That's why I do these live and just.
Yep.
When I'm done, I'm done. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Gosh, there are so many great companies that I wish that all of you would work with. You can see some of them behind us. Driven's amazing. Radium's amazing. Deechworks is amazing.
Cam Motion, both Circle Ds. We mentioned Boost District, the 3.0 Whipple's on it now. Thompson has been great. Frankenstein's been great. I mean, there are so many great companies that still care about the grassroots racers. And I feel like wholeheartedly that will always be where we fit in, is with those people just grinding and trying to get there. And even those big companies, they hear you, they see you,
they appreciate you. They, you don't have to do what you do for them, and they don't have to do what they have to do for you. But everyone, it's a simpatico thing. It really is.
Oh, absolutely. We got the opportunity to work with Hoosier some this year, and that was kind of something that never in my life I would think would happen.
Right.
To just us like little garage people, like that, and
regular people.
Yeah, there's no words for it. So if I can do it, then you can do it. And these companies do care, and they're great.
So real quick, I got a question. Two things real quick, Adam. I know you're squeezing real tight right now.
It's all good.
So your car has always been garage built. So is it shop built now?
I guess it kind
of.
No, it's shop maintained.
I was going to say,
it was garage.
Has it been actually built in the shop, or has it just been fixed in the shop?
This is its first fix since we've been here. So actually, it has been shop nothing until just now.
That's right.
Technically, I could pull the whole motor and trans just to fix something, so it ain't got to be built here.
Hey, a trans like Jack on a lift will change your life.
Oh my God. A lift, period. I've got a little mini short. It changes your life. You'll never wrench on your back again. We're not getting younger. Stuff gets easier if you have a lift. Please get yourself a freaking lift if you're older than 35.
So real quick, last thing, I seen Erica talking about the no prep drag and drive that we did last year.
Yep.
We are putting that on again this year.
We are.
No kidding. So, okay. Yes. All right. Tell us about it.
Yeah. Well, we don't have all the details yet. We're still in the process of getting all that made up, but
it'll be in August.
Okay.
Yeah. August at Thunder Valley.
Yeah.
Okay. And last year we hand out over $6,000 in payout.
And Thunder Valley to Thunder Valley. So no prep, drag and drive, drive, and then no prep.
Correct.
Okay. So we did it last year. We did 3 days: Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Got it.
We raced in the morning. All the small tire cars, all them big tire cars raced all night. And then the first thing next morning again, because you drive at night. So the next morning you immediately start racing again. So keeps it pretty well balanced. There was a couple pretty quick cars that showed up, and then there was a lot of very consistent cars because we did an index class, and then it's a dial your own index.
Yeah. So everyone's got their own.
Right. So you can pick whatever number you want. You just got to run that same number 3 days in a row.
Right.
And then the other one was just basically who was the fastest.
Okay.
And so we had some pretty quick cars show up for that one.
Sweet.
It's hard because it's no prep, so that track changes every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the number that you turn in day 1 is hard to find again on day 3.
Yeah, I was going to say, especially with a DYO, a dial your own class. Yeah, that's day to day, especially with a drive in between. That's not easy. Not easy.
But, for sure.
So where can folks get
all night, Adam?
Oh, sorry about that.
No, I said we'll talk to you all night.
Oh, no. Where can folks get more information on that?
We will post it soon. So it is Outlaw Armageddon. That is the main event page. And then, of course, we will be posting and sharing and giving you all the details as soon as we have them. We actually talked about that before we came out here. We should have all of that posted and ready for y'all this month.
Love it. All right, guys. I'm done, really, for now. I'm done.
Somebody has to turn it off.
Thank you so much. This was so much fun. We could go. I always say at the end of these, we can go another 2 hours, and it would be great. Except that tomorrow will be worthless, and I'll be really drunk in another 2 hours. So can't do that. But like I said, thank you guys so much. This was super duper fun, and I hope you have a fantastic evening. And I can't wait till we see each other next. When is your next drag and drive?
We always do King of the Open Road, which you need to come to.
Yep, I need to check that out for sure.
Then we'll be out at Streetcar Bragging Rights if you just happen to wander your way over there.
Yep,
that is King of the Open Road. Of course, we will be at Race Week 2.0.
Yep.
We will be at Armageddon since we're doing that in August.
Right.
And we'll just kind of fill in from there. I would love to make. I was debating the circuit. I'd love to make another maybe smaller one because we do have jobs that prefer us to be there.
Yep. Right. I mean that's how jobs work. It turns out
it's weird, but they expect us to be there.
Stupid.
I'd love to add another smaller one to the list. We have participated in the circuit before. We had a great time. We do try to hit new tracks every year. I would love to try to do maybe one of the sick events.
That'd be cool.
Something along those lines. We did a sick week when they first started, and we just haven't been able to nail one down since. So we're still working on the 2026 just season at the moment, but hopefully we see you soon.
Love it. I love it. Again, thank you guys. I can't wait to see you guys, and best of luck this year. Now is the time to manual swap that car if you ever feel like doing it. So, you just let me know. I know people, we can put extra clutch pedals in there. Life is good. But sleep really well, you guys. I appreciate you staying up late and having some beers with me on a school night. And I will see you guys when I see you guys.
Hey, thank you so much for having us. And thank you, everybody that watched. We miss all of you.
Totally. We'll see you guys all soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back in a couple of weeks with Corn Dog Tom right before Sick Week. We're going to do a special Wednesday from Mike Finnegan's place while he works on his car, and we'll have a little bit of Mike in as well to party. So, guys, thank you so much. As soon as I know more about Corn Dog Tom's episode, I will let you guys know, and then after that, I will have Darren and Dayton Coral sometime in February. So thanks again. Talk to you guys soon. The Smiths, you guys are awesome. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
See you guys later. Have a fantastic night.
Bye.
See ya.